Hello everyone, JRDL96 here with a brand new reaction video, and as you can tell by the title, it's a biggie. It's another fourth movie that we're all anticipating, I guess. Toy Story 4. Now, this movie series holds a special place in my heart because I grew up watching Toy Story. I'm pretty sure everybody has. Everybody has at this point. This series just launched the whole computer animated films to the stratosphere, to the point where there's almost a lot of animated movies every year. Toy Story was the very first full-length film, and here's an interesting fact: the very first film I saw in movie theaters was Toy Story 2. That was the very first film I ever saw in a movie theater. How do I know this? I don't know either. I don't recall. My mom told me. That's why. So when Toy Story 3 was announced, I was excited because I never got a chance to really experience Toy Story in the movie theaters before. They did that double feature for the first two films, which was great. Mazel tov to them. And I remember hearing about this this other Toy Story 3 that was apparently in the works before Disney bought Pixar, when Disney set up Circle 7 Animation, and they were going to do these direct-to-video movies with the Pixar characters. There was this Monsters Inc. 2, Lost in Paradise, then you had Finding Nemo 2, and then you had Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3, in this version, Buzz starts to malfunction. So the toys decide to send him back to where he was built, in Taiwan. And then they find out that it's a massive recall for the Buzz Lightyear toy line. And they're fearing Buzz's destruction. So they go all the way to Taiwan to try to save Buzz. And then we all find out that the plot was a lot different with the daycare stuff. And that I'm just going to stop talking here and get right to the trailer. And I'll discuss all this at the very, very end after this, because this trailer is just a minute, 90 seconds long. It doesn't really show anything. It's almost like the teaser trailer for Toy Story 3 when that was released. So, without further ado, let's react to this trailer, shall we? The music choice. Hey, Woody. Buzz Lightyear. Jesse. They're doing the circle around. Ah! Mr. Potato Head! I'm kind of surprised that he's there, especially after what happened with Don Rickles. Rex and Ham. The whole gang's here. That Claw, Slinky. Next summer. What the fuck? What was that?
I don't belong here.
What the fuck?
I'm not a toy. Hey, somebody get him before he pokes an eye out.
What? What? That's a new character. Obviously, that's a new character. That little spork-like thing. He's like, I don't belong here. I'm not a toy. I guess that's what happened. I guess Bonnie thinks that. I don't know. Someone said that it might be dark. Well, judging by the poster that they released for the film, oh boy, they better not pull another fucking Toy Story 3 incinerator scene moment, just like what they did. They better not pull another one of those, because I swear I was going to fly to Pixar Animation Studio and kill them if they ended up killing my favorite characters. You have no idea how I was on the edge of my fucking seat crying at that scene. The fact that these toys were accepting their fate. That they were not going to escape. And they accepted their fate. They held hands. Just like in that trailer, they held hands. And it just waited for their death to happen. Very, very powerful scene. And then you think that was enough? Oh no, the ending scene with Andy and Bonnie. Oh, good Lord. Another round of waterfall of tears. Oh God, especially when she goes, "My cowboy." Oh fuck. I swear. That movie is just, when I saw Toy Story 3 and when the movie ended, it had a standing ovation. It got a standing ovation. It's not like clapping. You heard woo! You heard that. Very rare. That was rare. I never heard any of that in movies before. Like woos, I guess, Ric Flair's in the audience. But I'm kind of little concerned with this. I'm not necessarily sure how to feel about this, especially how the third movie ended. I'm not exactly sure how to feel, because the third movie ended perfectly. It ended very, really perfectly. And I was always hearing rumblings about a fourth film possibly happening, but then they were doing those animated shorts and then those half-hour specials on ABC. And then they announced that they were working on a Toy Story 4. And I'm like, I don't know, man. But then I heard that one of the ideas, I guess the original idea for Toy Story 4 was to be a romantic comedy where they try to find Bo Peep. And I thought that was really, I thought that was alright. Like, hey, it's not that bad, like crazy or anything. It's a rescue mission, just like the first two movies, but it's better enough. It's better than another round of Toy Story 3 with that ending scene. I'm not saying that it was a bad thing, but it's just the emotional impact that it had on a lot of people, especially me. It's just crazy. I'm surprised that Mr. Potato Head is in this, especially after the death of Don Rickles, who was the voice of Mr. Potato Head, and that they confirmed that he did not do any dialogue for him. So I'm wondering what they're going to do with him. Are they going to do another, what they did with Slinky, with Toy Story 3? Because in the first two Toy Story movies, Slinky was voiced by Jim Varney. He died a year after Toy Story 2 came out. So they casted Blake Clark, I believe, to voice Slinky, and they altered his voice a tiny bit to kind of sound like Jim Varney a little bit. So I don't know what they're going to do with Mr. Potato Head. That's probably the only other choice they could do, but who knows what they could do. He could just be the silent character in the background. They would be uncultured swines to do that. He's hilarious. Like, you uncultured swine! What are you looking at, you hockey puck? He's hysterical. Even though Don Rickles is a comedian, so yeah, but going back to the whole original Toy Story 3 Circle 7, there's this one piece of concept art that I saw for that original Toy Story 3 from Circle 7 that always kind of gets me a little emotional every time. It's Woody looking down at Buzz, who's down and it looks like he's dead. Woody has this sad look on his face, like, and I'm like, oh my God, that's you see how impactful that shit could be? I'm telling you, that shit is really impactful. So honestly, I'm looking forward to it. Even also, don't forget too that the interviews that Tom Hanks and Tim Allen have done for the last few weeks and months, that they talked about that the last lines or the last scene was emotional, and I'm like, oh no, here we go again. We gotta grab another box of tissues for this fucking movie again, just like how Toy Story 3 did. So I don't know. Who knows what they'll do with Toy Story 4? I don't even know what the plot of this movie is, because apparently it's slightly altered. They changed 60% of the original script. So I have no idea what they're planning to do. And also they released, the day after this, that they released this reaction trailer. I'm like, oh my god, are they poking fun at us reaction channels? Are they poking fun at us? I don't know. We'll wait and see. So I'll end my I'll end it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction. I'm highly looking forward to Toy Story 4. See what they do. So if you like what you saw here, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell to be part of the notification squad. Be sure to also check out my Instagram, because I make cool ads and Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, even myself. I also do reenactments and cosplays on there, so go check it out. Be sure to also check out my Tumblr. It's in the description as well. So until next time, JRDL96 signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.